It's Christmas Eve, 1945. 5 children are reported missing after a house fire in West Virginia. Their parents insist that they were taken, but the police believe that they perished in the blaze. It will be up to you to decide what happened to the Sodder children. The town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, there lived a family of 7. The parents, George and Jenny Sodder, and their 5 young children, Louis, 6, Sylvia, 5, Morris, 4, Betty, 3, and little Johnny, only 2 years old. It was Christmas Eve, 1945, when tragedy would strike. George was working the night shift at the local coal mine, while his wife Jenny was home looking after the kids. But around 10 p.m., George came home early to surprise his wife and children with a pair of roller skates for Christmas. But when he got home, the house was a fiery inferno. George immediately called the fire department, who arrived on the scene with 75 firefighters. But by this point, the house was completely engulfed. They managed to put out the blaze, but not before the entire structure was burnt to the ground. When the fire department arrived, George and Jenny were nowhere to be found. They had gone next door to call the police, as they believed that someone had set their house on fire and taken their children. But the police weren't so sure. They began searching the rubble, believing that the children had perished in the fire, but they couldn't find any remains. As the sun rose, the police began questioning George and Jenny about the fire. Jenny told the police that she had been putting the kids to bed when she heard a series of bangs coming from downstairs. When she went to investigate, she saw that the front door had been smashed in, and 5 men were running out of the house, each carrying one of her children. One of the men shouted, "Don't try to stop us. We'll kill the kids if you interfere." Then they ran to a getaway car and sped off into the night. The police, however, didn't buy Jenny's story. They believed that she had killed the children and then set the house on fire to cover up the crime. But George insisted that Jenny was telling the truth. He even offered to take the police to where the men had taken the children. But when they arrived at the spot, all they found was a broken branch from a nearby tree. To this day, no one knows what happened to the Sodder children. Some believe that they were taken by an unknown group of kidnappers, while others believe that they died in the fire. The police were never able to find any solid evidence to support either theory. Jenny never gave up hope that her children would be found alive. She spent the rest of her life searching for them, even going so far as to put up billboards along the highway in hopes that someone would come forward with information. Tragically, Jenny passed away in 1983 without ever finding her children. And to this day, their bodies have never been found. So what do you think happened to the Sodder children? Were they taken by a group of kidnappers? Or did they die in the fire? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to hear more scary stories, stay tuned for more content. I've got plenty more where that came from. Just a quick reminder before we get started. All the stories in this series are strictly for entertainment purposes only. The creators of this video do not support or condone any of the activities carried out in these stories. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.